to shout that I'm coming out. I'm coming out. I want the world to know. Got to let it show. I'm coming out.
Hello, my beautiful sisters over 40 out there. I am so glad you're here today. My name is Nita, and I want to welcome you to today's episode. You are not your past failures. I don't care what anybody says. You are not your past failures. I am so excited that you're here. I see and honor the courage it takes for you to continue to show up for yourself in this season. Thank you. And I can assure you, this is a safe space where women over 40 from all over the world will ask you to do me two favors. Put your name in the comments. So let me know where you are from. If you are watching the replay or if you're watching us live, let me know. Because I want to properly acknowledge you for spending your time with me, your precious time with me. So please stay with me. Stay with me at the end. I have a gift for those of you who stay until the end. The gift copy, Eat Fear for Breakfast, a devotional journal that will help you break free of fear and boldly walk in your God-given purpose. So please don't miss out. Stay with me until the end, please. So today's topic, you are not your past failures. Many women over 40 carry something quietly, not just memories, but moments they wish had gone differently. Can you relate to that? Decisions they regret. And they think about those things over and over again. Relationship that didn't work. Can you relate to that? Opportunities they missed. And they replay these moments over and over again. They think about versions of themselves they outgrew, not wanting to let it go. Because it's not easy, is it? It's not easy to let it go. And over time, those moments begin to feel like labels, weighing heavy on their shoulders. And they keep replaying the tape, those failures. It's like a tape. You remember back in the day, tape. They keep replaying these failures. And they keep telling themselves, I failed. I failed. I should have known better. I wasted time. It's too late. But I want to gently challenge that kind of thinking today. It is not too late. I don't care what your mind is telling you. It is not too late. Because you made a mistake, does that make you an ultimate failure? So you made a mistake and ultimately you're a failure. No, it makes you human. Let me talk to you for a second. So you're on the street and you see this hole and you're telling yourself, I see it. I'm not going to fall. I'm not going to fall in it. But you manage to fall in it. So when you fall in it, at that moment to yourself, you see, some people get back up without beating themselves up. Others show no grace to themselves. Which ones are you? Which one? Because we fall in one of those two categories. Have you ever asked yourself, what if those moments weren't failures at all? What if they were formation? Because the truth is, you did not make those decisions as a woman that you are today. You made those decisions as the version that you were then. Then why? Why are you beating yourself up? You see, that woman was doing the best she could with what she knew. The question is, can you show yourself grace? Can you give yourself grace? But here's the shift. The shift happens. The shift happens. You're no longer that same person. Therefore, you don't have to stay there. You made those decisions as the woman you were, but you have grown that woman and you are now. So in the Pearl Rebirth Framework, we don't define ourselves by our past. No, we don't. We learn from it. Can you do that? We don't carry them as our identity. No, we don't, because it's not ultimately who we are. We made a mistake. We use them as insight to move forward with dignity. Yes. So instead of asking yourself, why did I fail? Ah, this. What did this experience? You see, flip the script. What did this reveal about me? So don't ask yourself why. No. Ask yourself, what is this defining? What is it refining in me? Because your past is not your identity. You see, every mistake, every setback, yes, every moment that did not go your way, you see, it did not go the way you planned because it was shaping you, strengthening you, preparing you for the woman you are becoming. I want you to hear this clearly. You are not past. You are not your mistake. You are not your failures. You're not. You are a woman who has learned, who has grown, who is becoming. So don't let your past define you. Please don't. Let it refine. And this may be the moment you begin. So many times in life, we allow one of failure to define us. What if the Samaritan, no, the Samaritan made mistakes? What if she did not ask Jesus for water? What if she decided that I'm not worthy because of what I've done? I shouldn't even talk to this man. You remember, asked for water to drink. And Jesus asked her, where's your husband? She said, I don't have a husband. And Jesus said, right. The one you currently with is not your spouse. Was water to drink. She was asking for something tangible. But what she gained that day, she gained much more than that. Jesus said to her, I'm going to give you water that you will never thirst again. Sometimes we allow past to prevent us, and therefore we miss out on so many blessings. I don't know. I don't know what you're going through today. I don't know what's going on with you. Show yourself some grace. Remember, you are capable of making mistakes. I want to leave you with this. Do you think anything you can do, anything you've watched God by surprise? No. God sees the beginning from the end. So there is nothing you have done or you will do that will catch God by surprise. Yet decided to send his son, his begotten son, to die on the cross for you and I. So that we may one day join eternity. So we will not die, we will live. Think of that. So you see, it doesn't matter what you do, it's not God by surprise. But you have a decision to make. Are you going to then live and identify yourself by your failures? Or are you going to remember what God says? He says you are more precious than rubies. Yes. He said you are more precious than rubies. So he didn't say that because he knew you were going to be perfect. You were not going to make mistakes. He said it knowing or in spite of your failures, in spite of shortcomings. Now the decision is, what are you going to do? Are you going to show yourself some grace? Are you going to ask God for forgiveness? Better yet, are you going to accept the forgiveness? Forgive yourself, importantly, and move. Compel, like I said earlier, we do not define you by your failures. Instead, I have proven strategies. And most importantly, I want to invite you to allow God into your life if you have not made that decision. And let him guide you. And at Madam Pat, we can then support you in your journey. I tell you, if you make a choice, but you don't sustain it, most likely you'll go back ways. So Madam Pell is here to provide you the support so you don't go back to what feels comfortable. So if this resonates with you, book a clarity call with me. Go on my website, www.madampelle.com. Book a clarity call. Let's see how we can support you in your journey. As always, it's a pleasure being with you today. See you next week. Have a blessed week. See you next Sunday.